Hi, it's Sue. Thanks for joining me for today's Bible reading for February 22nd. I'm reading Numbers 26 and 27 today from the World English Bible. Verse 1. After the plague, Yahweh spoke to Moses and to Eleazar the son of Aaron, the priest, saying, Take a census of all the congregation of the children of Israel from 20 years old and upward, by their fathers' houses, all who are able to go out to war in Israel. Moses and Eleazar the priest spoke with them in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho, saying, Take a census from 20 years old and upward, as Yahweh commanded Moses and the children of Israel. I think it's interesting. Yahweh is talking to Moses and Eleazar here, both. And I also think it's interesting that they consider 20 years old the age to be able to go to war. Now I'm going to have to read through a list of names. I'm going to read it kind of quickly because it gets monotonous, but it goes on to more of the story right after this. These are those who came out of the land of Egypt. Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, the sons of Reuben, of Hanok, the family of Hanokites, of Palu, the family of Paluites, of Hezron, the family of Hezronites, of Carmi, the family of Carmites. These are the families of the Reubenites, and those who were counted of them were 43,730. Now, if somebody wants to keep track of how many there are and put it in the comments, I'm always curious about that, but I'm not going to count it right now. So again, that was 43,730. The son of Palu, Eliab, the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, Dathan, and Abiram. These are the Dathan and Abiram who were called by the congregation who rebelled against Moses and against Aaron in the company of Korah when they rebelled against Yahweh, and the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up together with Korah when that company died. At the time of the fire devoured 250 men, and they became a sign. Notwithstanding, the sons of Korah didn't die. The sons of Simeon after their families, of Nemuel, the family of Nemulites, of Jamin, the family of Jaminites, of Jachin, the family of Jachinites, of Zerah, the family of Zerites, of Shaul, the family of Shaulites. These are the families of the Simeonites, 22,200. The sons of Gad after their families, of Zephon, the family of Zephonites, of Haggai, the family of Haggites, of Shuni, the family of Shunites, of Ozni, the family of Oznites, of Eri, the family of Erites, of Arad, the family of Aradites, of Ariel, the family of Arelites. These are the families of the sons of Gad, according to those who were counted of them, 40,500. The sons of Judah, and Onan. and Onan died in the land of Canaan. The sons of Judah after their families were Shelah, the family of Shilonites, of Perez, the family of Perizzites, of Zerah, the family of Zerites. The sons of Perez were Hezron, the family of Hezronites, Hamel, family of Hamelites. These are the families of Judah, according to those who were counted of them, 76,500. So notice it's going by tribe. That was Judah. The sons of Issachar, that's another one of the tribes. After their family of Tola, the family of Tolites, of Puva, the family of Punites, of Jashab, the family of Jashabites, of Shimon, the family of Shimronites. These are the families of Issachar, according to those who were counted of them, 64,300. The sons of Zebulun, the tribe of Zebulun. After their families, Sarad, the family of Saradites, Elon, the family of Elonites, Jaleel, the family of Jaleelites. These are the families of the Zebulonites, according to those who were counted of them, 60,500. The sons of Joseph, after their families, Manasseh and Ephraim. The sons of Manasseh, of Machir, the family of Machirites, and Machirites, and Machir became the father of Gilead. Of Gilead, the family of the Gileadites. These are the sons of Gilead. Of Lezer, the family of Lezerites. Of Helek, the family of Helekites. Of Asriel, the family of Asrielites. And Shechem, the family of Shechemites. And Shemida, the family of Shemidites. And Hefer, the family of Heferites. And Zelophehad, the son of Hefer, had no sons, but daughters, and the names of the daughters of Zelophehad were Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, and Milcah, and Tirzah. These are the families of Manasseh. Those who were counted of them were 52,700. These are the sons of Ephraim after their families. Shuthalah, the family of Shuthalites. Becher, the family of Becherites. Tahan, the family of Tahanites. These are the sons of Shuthalah of Aaron, the family of Aaronites. These are the families are the sons of Ephraim, according to those who were counted by them, 32,500. These are the sons of Joseph after their families, the sons of Benjamin after their families, of Bela, the family of Belites, of Ashbel, the family of Ashbelites, Ahiram, the family of Ahiramites, the Shephuham, the family of Shephumites, Hupham, the family of Huphamites, the sons of Bela and Ard and Naaman, the family of Ardites, and of Naaman, the family of Namites. These are the sons of Benjamin after their families, and those who were counted with them were 45,600. These are the sons of Dan after their families of Shuam, the family of Shuamites. These are the families of Dan after their families. All the families of the Shuamites, according to those who were counted of them, were 64,400. I just think it's so cool that they kept all these records. I mean, these documents are so old, and it's just fascinating to look into what they did and their lifestyle and all these historic events. Verse 44. The sons of Asher after their families of Imnah, the family of Imnites, of Ishi, the family of Ishvites, of Beriah, the family of Berites, of the sons of Beriah, of Heber, the family of Heberites, of Malchiel, the family of Malchielites. The name of the daughter of Asher was Sarah. These are the families of the sons of Asher according to those who were counted of them, 53,400. The sons of Naphtali after their families, of Jaziel, the family of Jazielites, of Guni, the family of Gunites, of Jezer, the family of Jezerites, of Shilem, the family of Shilemites. These are the families of Naphtali according to their families, and those who were counted of them were 45,400. These are those who were counted of the children of Israel, 601,730. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, To these the land shall be divided for an inheritance according to the number of names. To the more you shall give the more inheritance, and to the fewer you shall give the less inheritance. To every one according to those that were counted of him shall his inheritance be given. Notwithstanding, the land shall be divided by lot. According to the names of the tribes of their fathers they shall inherit. According to the lot shall their inheritance be divided between the more and the fewer. These are those who were counted of the Levites after their families, of Gershon, the family of Gershonites, of Kohath, the family of Kohathites, of Merari, the family of Marites. These are the families of Levi, the family of the Libnites, the family of the Hebronites, the family of the Malites, the family of the Mushites, the family of the Korahites. Kohath became the father of Amram. The name of Amram's wife was Jochebed. Do you remember Amram and Jochebed? I like saying those names, so that's why I always bring it up. Amram and Jochebed. So it says, the name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, who was born to Levi in Egypt. She bore to Amram Aaron and Moses and Miriam. So Amram and Jochebed are Moses and Miriam and Miriam's parents. To Aaron were born Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. Nadab and Abihu died when they offered strange fire before Yahweh. Those who were counted of them were 23,000, every male from a month old and upward, for they were not counted among the children of Israel, because there was no inheritance given them among the children of Israel. These are those who were counted by Moses and Eleazar the priest, who counted the children of Israel in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho. But among these there was not a man of them who was counted by Moses and Aaron the priest, who counted the children of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For Yahweh had said of them, They shall surely die in the wilderness. There was not a man left of them except Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua, son of Nun. Now, most people know that story. That was from, remember when the spies went in to spy out the land, only two of them believed that what God had said, that they could go in there and succeed against the giants that inhabited the land. And the two that had believed God were Caleb and Joshua, and the other ones had not. And do you remember God said, Moses, I'll just destroy them and you can go in and inherit the land. I'll just start over with all y'all, the ones that believe me. And Moses interceded. He actually sacrificed himself with that pastor's heart and interceded. And God said, okay, but they're not going to enter the land, only their children. When they die in the wilderness, then their children will go in to inherit the land. And remember, they took a census in the beginning of this book. I think that's the one it's referring to. And everyone 20 years and older then are the ones that died in the wilderness. I think I have that right. I think that's what he just said. And so see, it says, verse 65, For Yahweh had said of them, They shall surely die in the wilderness. There was not one man left of them except Caleb, son of Jephunneh, and Joshua, son of Nun. And if you go up a little, it said, Among these was not a man of them who was counted by Moses and Aaron, who counted the children of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. So that was one census. This is another one. And yeah. And then Moses lost his ability to go in because he also disobeyed God in another way. We're going to see that. So verse 27. Then the daughters of Zelophehad, the son of Hepher, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, the families of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, came near. These are the names of the daughters, Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They stood before Moses, before Eleazar the priest, before the prince and all the congregation at the door of the tent of meeting, saying, Our father died in the wilderness. He was not among the company of those who gathered themselves together against Yahweh, in the company of Korah, but he died in his own sin. He had no sons. Why should the name of our father be taken away from among his family because he had no son? Give to us the possession among the brothers of our father. Moses brought their case before Yahweh. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, The daughters of Zelophehad speak right. You shall surely give them a possession of an inheritance among their father's brothers. You shall cause the inheritance of their father to pass to them. You shall speak to the children of Israel, saying, If a man dies and has no son, then you shall cause his inheritance to pass to his daughter. If he has no daughter, you shall cause his inheritance to his brothers. If he has no brothers, you shall cause his inheritance. I read that wrong. You shall give his inheritance to his father's brothers. If his father has no brothers, then you shall give his inheritance to his kinsman, who is next to him of his family, and he shall possess it. This shall be a statute and ordinance for the children of Israel, as Yahweh commanded Moses. Yahweh said to Moses, Go up into this mountain of Abarim and see the land which I have given to the children of Israel. When you have seen it, you also will be gathered to your people, as Aaron your brother was gathered, because in the strife of the congregation you rebelled against my word in the wilderness of Zin, to honor me at the holy waters, to honor me as holy at the waters before their eyes. These are the waters of Meribah at Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin. So he's going to get to look over at the promised land, but not go in. Moses spoke to Yahweh, saying, Let Yahweh, the God of the spirits of all flesh, appoint a man over the congregation, who may go out before them, and who may come in before them, and who may lead them out, and who may bring them in, that the congregation of Yahweh will not be as sheep which have no shepherd. See how Moses still has that pastor's heart toward the people? After all they put him through, he still has that, caring for them. I'm sure he doesn't want to see the whole thing be aborted after all that work. He's dedicated his life, or half his life. Verse 18, Yahweh said to Moses, Take Joshua, son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit, capital S, and lay your hand on him. Set him before Eleazar the priest and before the congregation, and commission him in their sight. You shall give authority to him, that all the congregation of the children of Israel may obey. He shall stand before Eleazar the priest, who shall inquire for him by the judgment of the Urim before Yahweh. At his word they shall go out, and at his word they shall come in. Before he and all the children of Israel with him, even all the congregation. Moses did as Yahweh commanded him. He took Joshua and set him before Eleazar the priest and before all the congregation. He laid his hands on him and commissioned him as Yahweh spoke by Moses. And that's the end of today's reading, but I want to tell you a thought that just came to mind. If you like to read fiction, historical fiction or biblical fiction, I have the author for you. Her name's Francine Rivers. She's an award-winning author. She has written so many books, and let me tell you about a couple of different ones that relate to this reading. I think she has some kind of a series with, well, she writes books on these different characters and events of the Bible. It's like being there in 3D. It's like immersing yourself in that day and age, which depending on which one she's working on in that book. And she has some other novels written in modern time setting. But for instance, she has one, I think, about Caleb, one about Aaron, and they're short books. And I don't know that they go by that name. I'll try to remember to post a link so you can look them up. So you get like in the life of this person, you see it through their eyes. And she wrote another ones that were in the days, the eras of the gladiators, where they would go to Germania and capture these men and make them fight in the Colosseum. And it's like being there. It's like walking through the streets. Ephesus was an active city then, and you can go into the lives, the streets, the marketplace, the homes of these people during that time frame. It's very, very good historic fiction. Francine Rivers is such an artist. I think of artists who paint realistic landscapes and portraits, and I'm in awe of that gift. I could never do that. And I think the same way about some fiction writers. And I can write, I tutor for scholarly writing. I wrote a lot for school, but fiction, no. And creative writing, no, not really. That's not my thing. And Francine River, she's such an artist. You just floored when you're reading it, because she just gets inside people's heads, and the way she displays the whole scenario, I can tell you, it's like being there. I highly recommend it. So she has some about some of this time period that we're reading through right now. So I'll try to remember to post a link for you to see some of them. And I think her books are on Audible. Well, I know some of her books are on Audible as well. So that's it for today. Until next time, shalom.